Well, good morning. Today is Saturday, May 25th. It's supposed to rain all afternoon. I'm going to go with Denise. She's buying something yet again on Facebook Marketplace. But it's where we went before in Detroit. So we know the quicker way to get there, because I tell you that Waze took us ways out of the way because when we got there, we asked the guy if there was a quicker way to get to the expressway. Oh yeah, it was like you go up to the end of his street, you turn right, you go to that very first corner, you turn left, and then you turn right at the next busy street, and then go to the expressway. When we did the other way, we got off of the expressway, then we turned right, and then we turned left, and then we went up a mile, and then we turned right, and then we turned. It was like we made about 10 turns, 10, 11 turns easily, if not more. So we're going to do that. But enough of the silliness about worrying about what I'm going to do with Denise. Today is Mermaid M7. Her name is Beth. Today's her birthday. So she gets a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Beth. Also known as Mermaid M7. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I hope you have a good day. It's supposed to be nice. Well, it's supposed to rain most of the weekend, but we're supposed to have periods of good times. On Memorial Day, it's supposed to be nice during the day, and then it's supposed to rain at night, so let's just hope they stick to that plan. But then I got in the car, I thought, When I bought the car, it came with Sirius radio, and I loved it. I had it for, I think it was for 6 months free, and I loved it so much that because I was working and it took me about half hour, 45 minutes to get to work, I thought it was worth the money, so I was thinking on it, and it's a good thing. Here's a tip. Sirius isn't going to like this, but never take the first offer, because they keep coming down in price. And so then they did offer me, I think it was $75 for 6 months. I could be wrong, but I know it was high. Maybe it was for a year. But I held steadfast, and I got it for I think it was for 9 months. I got it for $27. Yeah, $3 a month. I'm paying $56 a month for Weight Watchers. I can afford $3 a month for the Sirius. So I did do the Sirius radio. And then for a little bit after I got off of work, when I was retired, I kept it up. But then I got to thinking, even for the $3, for the little bit I'm in my car, because as you know, I don't like to drive. And I got 34 miles to empty. See that? I filled this tank up when we got back from, well, Bertie filled it up, because I filled it up before we went to Toronto, but Bertie filled it up when we got back. And we got back on May 2nd. So on May 2nd, I've been driving on the same tank of gas. That'll just show you how often I drive. And I drove to 2 of Sebastian's baseball games, which put like 30 miles there and 30 miles back. Well, 25 miles there. About 50 miles. So I put 100 miles on just for that. So that gives you a clue how often I drive. So anyway, I just thought, no, I'm not going to do it. Well, they keep bringing the price down, bringing the price down, bringing the price down. But I thought, no, even for $3, I have my phone. My iTunes music account is hooked up to it. So, I can listen to that in the car. No, I didn't know what the heck. So this morning I got in the car and I found out that it's for the whole weekend. It's free, and nothing's cheaper than free. So I have my Sirius radio on. I'm listening to my 60s music, because the one station I used to listen to played 60s music, but now they bumped it up to 80s. Which I like 80s music, but 60s brings back memories of my youth. What's a ute? What movie? What's a ute? Oh, how sad. That's a homeless person. Just makes you remember how lucky you are. Like I'm on my way to a Weight Watcher meeting, knowing I'm going to have a slight gain. That's the least of my worries when I see a homeless person on the side of the road. It makes me appreciate the fact that I have so much going for me in life, and being overweight is the least of my worries. It's a worry because of your health, but I have a family that loves me. I have a God that watches over me. And I'm healthy. So really, who can ask for more? I have enough money to spend. I'd like more, but who wouldn't? Even the richest of rich want more money. So it's just Human nature, unfortunately. I did like that Gary Sinise booked a flight for I don't know how many thousands of kids with their parents. One of their parents is in service overseas, and he took them all to Disneyland. And I was like, yeah. And I like the guy from, I think it was Morehouse College, that paid everybody's student debt. I was like, oh my gosh. I bet you there's a lot of kids that were like looking at their mom and dad at that point saying, aren't you glad I made it a 5-year program? Because they got all of their expenses paid. That's the problem when they go to school, like when they go to college and that, because it costs so much. It didn't cost me that much. I only went to community college, and I only went for 2 years. I don't think I paid that much. I think it was like $15 a credit or something like that. I mean, it was just really reasonable. It really was reasonable, and I don't think that's the case anymore. So, well, David's officially out of school. Yesterday was his last day. He has his dad is a carpenter, and last summer David worked for his Jimmy is a foreman, I guess, not a superintendent. I think he's a foreman at his company. And so he got David hired last year, and David worked for the summer and loved it, absolutely loved it. And so Jimmy's boss was so impressed with David that he told David, when you graduate next year, give me a call and I'll put you in our apprentice program. So June 10th, David's hoping to start learning how to be a carpenter. So he'll eventually go to college to take a couple classes, but not to get a degree. It's just to kind of advance in the carpentry world, you have to take a couple of courses just to learn the different things about carpentry. But for now, he's fine. He was going to start the day after his graduation on the 2nd. He was going to start on the 3rd. But then he thought, you know what, I'm going to be working the rest of my life. I think I want to take another week off, which I don't blame him. So he's taking another week off, and then hopefully going to start. He's going to call, the guy's name is Scott. He's going to call Scott on Tuesday and try to figure something out. So, like I said, I should have had last week, definitely, I should have had at least a 4-pound gain. Easily, I should have had a 4-pound gain last week. And then the fact that it stayed the same on the scale made me very happy. It really kept me in line all week, because I knew that some of that 4 pounds was going to show up this week, if not all of it, if I didn't get back on track. So I really was really good with what I did. Like I said, we went out last night and we had the pizza, which was very salty. It seemed salty to me, but anytime you eat out, you're gonna have sodium in food. So if I have a small gain, I'm gonna chalk it up to either the sodium from yesterday or the weight I should have gained last week, and still continue on doing what I'm doing, because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm so much happier. I'm just so much happier. I mean, I want to lose weight, but maybe right now I'm just not ready to lose weight. And not that my body is adjusting. I think it's just my mindset. I'm just not ready. And but I'm still going to continue to come to Weight Watchers. I'm still going to continue to follow my plan. I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not quitting trying to lose weight. But I'm not obsessing about losing weight. So, okay, let's go in. Dun, 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 and face the music. All right, as expected, I did have a gain, although I'll admit it's a little bit bigger than I thought. Just a minute. This is what I love about our group. She just came over to the car here, and she's struggling too, and we're both trying to figure out what we're going to do. So we both of us are terrible at challenges, but we're deciding what we're going to do is we're going to we've compared weights today, and that on the first Saturday of July, whoever's lost the most weight has to take the other person out for a healthy breakfast, because there's a place over by me that's called Strawberry Fields that and it's a beetle themed restaurant. They're very good about substituting and giving you what you want. You know, like if you don't want the hash browns, they'll give you a bowl of fruit, or they'll give you some tomato slices, which I think most places will, but they will modify the menu for you. So that's what we're gonna do. I need something, but anyway, I did have a gain, and it was a little bit more than I thought, But last week, I really felt that I should have gained like 4 or 5 pounds last week, and then I stayed the same, which I don't understand how that happened. But anyway, we'll move on from there. But I did have a gain today of 3 pounds. The pizza that we had yesterday was an ultimate pizza, which means it had everything on it. It was a thin crust pizza, but it was so salty. I could taste the salt. And for most of the night last night, even when we got home, I think I probably drank, easily 34 to 40 ounces of water. I drank a whole one of that, my Weight Watcher cup that I've shown you in the past. That's 34 ounces. I drank a full one of that. I drank a glass of iced tea at the restaurant, and I probably drank 2 glasses of water while I was eating the pizza. And I got up during the night to drink water because I kind of salty tasted in my mouth. But anyway, I know that sounds like an excuse, but I still feel good about my choices for the week. I feel good that I'm on the right track, and I have no regrets, none whatsoever. And I'm going to have a loss next week, because I definitely going to have a loss next week, because unfortunately I was in the 20s. I'm back in the 40s. That is unacceptable. That is just so unacceptable. So I put on my thing, I put a little sticker that says I'm going to make it happen, because this week I am going to make it happen. I also have another sticker that says difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. I've had a difficult road. I really have. But the beautiful destination for me is I haven't quit, and I can see in my future that I'm just back. I really am back. And I put a little peach from Laney's, get me some fruit, because it's going to be a peachy week. So as you see, I gained 3 pounds, and my total loss is 63 now, and I was 241.2. So I'm going to do better. I really am. I know you've heard that in the past, but I'm definitely going to do better. I don't have a doubt of it. So let's go home now and have a healthy day, because that's what I'm going to do. It's a Saturday. It's not a weekend. It's a Saturday. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, we brought Kylie for protection because we're going to Detroit. But we told Kylie that if there's no room for the windows, unless she's out of the car, we're going to leave you behind. Right, Kylie?
Yeah.
We wouldn't do that, would we, Denise?
No.
She had to think about that.
Windows, Kylie. Let me think.
But anyway, okay. We had a little kerfuffle at the bank. As Judge Judy always says, a kerfuffle. But Denise got it all straightened around. And then they got a donut, but I didn't.
She was I told her I'd buy her one. She said no.
I said no donut for me. Although it was at Dunkin' Donuts, which is my favorite donut. It's even better than a Kroger Bakery donut. But I said no. So when I get home, I'm gonna plant my flowers before it rains, because we're supposed to get storms this afternoon. Did you hear the thunder last night?
Yes.
There was thunder last night. I heard that. But other than that, so say goodbye, Denise.
Bye.
Say goodbye, Kylie.
Bye.
She sounds so enthusiastic. Bye. Okay, the guy's wise to Denise now. He knows she's coming back. He jacked up his prices.
Not jacked up, but he did go up in price, yes. But I'm still happy with the 3 windows I got.
She did. And then she found out the cabinet she wanted to buy from somebody else. They sold it on her.
When you agree to it and then you pick a date.
She picked it out. She told him she
Sandy
wanted
says
it.
somebody probably offered him more, and that's what he took. Which is not how you should do that, but oh well.
Anyway.
Not meant to be. I'm going to find a better one.
That's what I told her. All right, we made it safely.
We're alive.
We're back in our neighborhood. Isn't that sad to think that?
Yeah.
But and like we said, there's there's bad areas in every city.
Yeah.
Even in ours.
Yep.
So okay, that's gonna do it for today. I got all my plants. I got all my flowers planted for the front yard. I didn't buy any for the backyard because the backyard's all wrecked up because Jim's still painting the deck, and I can't get to where I need to get to for my planters. But the front's all done, and when I got done, as soon as I was finishing the very last pot, it started to rain. So that was really nice, because then I didn't have to drag the hose out to water the flowers. I stayed pretty much on track. I did have a Tootsie Roll today. I haven't had a Tootsie Roll in a long time, and it was so good. Denise bought it for me after we got back. She was stopping to get some pizza, and she said, "Do you want some pizza?" And I went, "No, I'll just have a Tootsie Roll." So I had a Tootsie Roll. And I tracked it, moving on, and feeling pretty good about my decision. So I will talk to you guys probably Monday. I might do something on the way to church. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.